Hello, and welcome to another episode of AWS Cloud Adventures. My name is Roderick. I'm an enterprise account manager here at Amazon Web Services in the Netherlands. And today we're diving into the story of Hema and how they built a modern data platform by migrating to AWS. Joining us today is Tommaso. Welcome.
Hi, Roderick. Thank you so much for having me. I'm Tommaso. I'm the head of data and cloud platforms at Hema. And today I'm here to tell you more about our digital journey in data.
Can you introduce Hema to our viewers? Why is it such a staple brand in the Netherlands today?
Of course, Hema is one of the most important department stores in the Netherlands and operates with more than 550 stores distributed across 6 different countries in Europe. So our presence is not just specific to the Netherlands. And we also have like a vast online presence with a pretty neat web store. We actually employ more than 17,000 employees around the globe, which strive every day for a single mission, which is creating a better everyday life in a more beautiful world for our customers.
Tommaso, what inspired Hema towards a digital transformation journey? And how did you, within your role, make sure that the data strategy was aligned with broader company mission?
That's a great question. And Hema, like many other retail businesses over the last few years, was faced with the necessity to ramp up its technology operations because of two main reasons. The first one is the operational excellence. State-of-art operations are now powered by technology, and it's no exception for us. We really wanted to get like some of like the key components of our business, such as inventory management, supply chain, marketing, and many more, to be powered by automation that is based on great technology. And the second one is actually meeting the customer expectations. We now live in a world where customers expect great web experiences, and to do so, we also needed to ramp up our technology operations. And when we look at the data side of things, I was actually brought myself into Hema to facilitate a core component of our technological ramp up, which was the move from an on-premise data platform to a fully cloud-based data platform, so that we could start taking advantage of all the perks of running like cloud data platforms and start getting a little bit of relief from the pain points of running an on-premise data platform, which are the typical ones of our industry, such as high upfront cost, high overhead, lack of scalability, and also clunky security.
And what did you do to solve the challenges that you're mentioning?
First of all, we had to come up with a vision, and our vision was clear. We wanted to build an agile data organization that would operate on the base of a highly performance data platform. And to do so, we started looking at our options, and we came to the conclusion that we wanted to completely rethink the way that our data organization works. So we have been moving from a central data team that would serve the needs of the different business units to building a famous data mesh, which is a socio-technical approach at running like a data organization. And I say socio-technical because it touches both on the social and organizational side of a business as well as on the technical side of the business. And to oversimplify it for our viewers, we can think of a data mesh as a decentralized data organization where the different business units are empowered to carry out their own data operation.
Walk us through a specific use case that showed value early in your data journey. What business capabilities were you able to enhance as a result?
Absolutely. So once we have been done, setting up like our data mesh organizationally and technically, we started seeing like a huge ramp up in productivity and also much decreased turnaround time into the delivery of some of our core projects. And this because, of course, in data mesh, you can run data operations for different domains in parallel, and you don't have to go through the bottleneck of a central data team that would serve the needs of everybody. Once you have like the right skills in place, you have the right resources in place, and you can operate on top of a very agile and scalable data platform, this results in the teams really picking up the roadmap and starting to deliver the projects really fast.
Mm-hmm. No journey like this is smooth sailing. How did you prepare technologically as well as organizationally, and what lessons did you learn going through it?
That's a great question. And, I will start from the technological side of things, where, of course, we have been faced with so many challenges, so many, issues, especially like, in migrating an on-premise data platform to a fully cloud is no easy challenge. Nevertheless, that's like the technological side is nothing that kept me awake at night because, I have the luck, to work together with a great team of highly skilled professionals, and any technical challenge that was presented to us, we always found an answer to, and we could also always be on top of it and solve it. I will, zoom in a little bit more on the organizational challenges because I think that in our world, they're often overlooked, especially in retail where, we see like operations being carried out on the base of legacy processes that are get like the different employees used to it over the years. So really like getting like the different domains and the different stakeholders to buy into our vision and to understand what benefits it would bring to the quality of our outputs, as well as to the day-to-day life and like the daily operation that we run, was one of the most challenging pieces. And that was really for us like the turning point when we got like the buy-in and the understanding and the support of the wider business. That's when we could start really seeing like the difference and really seeing like the impact that it would make on their day-to-day life.
Interesting. There's a lot of noise right now around data and AI. How do you distinguish hype from reality when making technology decisions?
Yeah, with this question, we're going on to a slippery slope because, of course, like working in technology always throws us towards like, jumping onto the hype train of like the latest trends in our industry. But of course, like we strive with my core data team, we strive to be a service team for the business, which means making sure that we always work on projects and outputs that have like a tangible and meaningful impact toward the goals of the business. And as much as we would have loved to start, like from AI solutions, we had to take our time to really work and focus on the data foundations and our data platform infrastructure. Once that was in place, together with the data mesh construct and this decentralized nature, we really saw like a ramp up in the quality because the data now is owned by the domain teams, lives closer to the source, allows for better quality. And this also was the perfect way for us to start transitioning into working into more, exciting projects such as AI applications, machine learning, and data science.
Very, very interesting. Thank you very much, Tommaso, for joining us today and sharing your insights.
Thank you so much for having me.
If you wish to dig deeper, please watch the technical video. Until next time, thanks again.